I think it's important to understand why we're talking about excess wild horses. The Bureau of Land Management is designated to maintain the wild horses in balance with the privately owned animals and industry, and also in balance with environment. So when the Bureau of Land Management designates that the wild horses are in excess of their herd management area levels, then the Bureau of Land Management is authorized to remove those animals, and they are deemed in excess of that herd management area, and they go into corrals where they are often held there indefinitely. And that management practice for the Bureau of Land Management takes up about 3/4 of their annual budget for maintaining the horses as cattle in corrals. The excess verbiage is really important to understand because that is where you have these private adoptions of animals and animals that just stay in corrals. So then the next step, the segue, is how do we resolve this issue on the limitations of the original statute from 1970? And I think it comes into play to use the Consolidated Budget Act of 2017 that uses the humane transfer of excess animals, which allows and designates authority to federal, state, and local municipalities to use the horses that are deemed excess, so already rounded up, and move them into areas that they deem fit. As I look behind me, all of these are wild horses that are grazing and doing their work abating fires, and that is a natural resource that the government could use under this Consolidated Budget Act.